Fun fact, this song right here,
Yeah?
it's called Brat Overflow.
Oh, okay. That's pretty badass.
Strange, but I don't hate it. It's a banger. Okay.
Get this game. Okay?
It's currently on sale.
Yeah, get it.
It might not be on sale by the time the message hits, but at least go check to see if it's still going. I believe $30 on PSN. And someone was talking about using some points to get it down to $15. This is not the kind of game that will survive on anything but word of mouth, because you can't advertise it, you can't talk about it, you can't tell people why it's good, because it's all spoilers and the journey is what makes the quality happen. It can only be pushed through word of mouth, so I need to make it clear, and you need to make it clear that, like, yeah, if you're here and you're even considering, fucking do it, because one of the best games I've ever played in my fucking life, and it's going sleeper hit right now, and it'll continue to be sleeper hit because it doesn't have the 5-second clip you can show people to be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that. It's doing something different, and doing something different deserves praise, and it deserves to be recognized for that, despite the fact that we have a system set up that won't allow this type of thing to really penetrate as far as it should. Right? Sometimes something comes along that has brilliant ideas and brilliant concepts and execution, but it doesn't have marketability that's suitable to today's environment.
True.
And trust me, I know a thing or two about fucking up marketability. It sucks when something of quality just doesn't have the push. It's lacking the ability to push in whatever way, shape, or form. But,
And you can't do a Hollywood trailer for this one.
You can't do anything.
You can't show 3 minutes of everything that's happening in it. You're going to ruin it from the first second.
But you can tell others about it and just go like, yo, this is good, check it out.
Trust that this is great.
That's the only way. That's really that's the lifeblood of a game like this, And the fact that they took their time and basically stopped what they were doing in every other production to kind of make this happen. Vanillaware disappears and reappears and drops crazy shit. And this is the craziest one they've ever done. So that deserves praise. But we need to get into it, because I feel like we're doing credits talk, and it's not even the credits yet.
Just fawning.
We're doing
over
credits talk.
Marvelous game that we have in front of us.
Okay. So you're taking your notes. I did see someone ask. They're like, "Hey, can Reggie release his notes when this is all said and done?" That's up to you.
Okay.
But did you have anything you were thinking about in the downtime? Because I did.
Oh, okay. What's on your time? I know that last session when we ended, Woolie came to me outside of the house. He was like, "Hold up. What about this?" And I was like, I need to go. I want to talk about this, but I have to go.
Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, exactly.
SpongeBob was there like, hold up, let me go outside with you.
Yeah, walk with me. Walk with me. Well, we had to do a little secret discussion outside the house afterwards. It was essentially just piecing together the parts of with the unconfirmed but likely theory that the loop restarts with people in it. That you can then use that to just try to reverse engineer everyone's ages to figure out how many loops they've done. Right? You should be able to see that the fact that if we're looking at Morimura as someone who didn't make it out of Ida's loop but then restarted, then they would effectively be coming at she would have gone on to theoretically age further if she made it through into the third loop.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't. They did a restart, so she loses but she loses those years, and then you catch back up and the whole thing goes forward, right? And my assumption with that is okay, so let's say she did make it out of that third loop with Ida, or make it out of that second loop with Ida, then that newer version of her possibly would have overwrote the last one so that, like, it's not like you get two copies, one that's young and uninformed and one that's older and knows shit. I think you possibly replace your old data with your new data, so she doesn't end up on Sumere Bridge anymore. She ends up in the new location.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that that's possibly the case, where it's like there could be something to that side of it, where like you can, you know, you're going to continue to appear wherever your fucking folder was dropped. If her it was Sumere Bridge, that's the location.
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, you can update that to be something else in when the next loop occurs, and then you will be there from now on, and that'll be your new save point. Essentially, you got a save state out of the situation. So I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about we see her save Ida, but we don't see where he gets spit out to, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what his origin point is, but we do know that obviously, like, he knows about the loops, and he would in theory, he would want to then use it again, so he would age up again. In this current loop, he's trying to do, he's trying to pull what Morimura essentially taught him to do, you know? So there's that, and there's also the fact that, again, like, she's not fully informed on the situation, so like they can actually have come to odds. That's, you know, between if he either held back information or she just didn't believe him, or whatever the cases were, you know, they didn't see eye to eye based on that third loop and her catching back up to what was going on. The other thing I was thinking about is Miyuki Inaba, who we have not seen more of because we need to do more of Shu's story.
Okay.
I assume. And yeah, I remember just taking some guesses, but I'm not really sure what her actual deal was. And I wanted to, like, and it hasn't played in again, but it's definitely going to continue to play in the same way that, like, Fluffy is stuck with Megumi.
Yep.
Like, Miyuki is kind of stuck with Shu's timeline. So I'm curious to, like, check out the few scenes with her, because she's informed in a similar way to Fluffy, where she knows more about the scene, and she knows more about what's going on. But we haven't gone back to see what she said now that we know what the fuck is happening.
True. Okay.
So I was considering looking back on what she was telling him with the new eyes.
Okay.
To see if it made any sense. Does that make sense to you?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe we might uncover something. Who knows? So this one. What transpires in this scene?
That dream again. That's definitely not how she usually... I know that was a giant mecha. Jeez. But man, I felt way... Kinda late. Feel like I recognize... Oh, she's that new idol. How did it turn it... Is it broke?
Finally. I finally found you.
Now it's a drama. Late night TV gets weird.
I've been looking. Please, Shu Amiguchi. You're the only one I can turn to, Shu-kun.
What the heck? Is this a hidden camera?
No, this is no TV show. Shu-kun, I'm talking to you. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
She introduces herself. She'd help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
And that's when he talks with the other guys.
And then there's the second scene.
Damn it. That Man, what? No way I'm getting... So, actually, now that Miyuki Inaba. Hey, so I've been talking to this... Yeah, no easy way to... Hello?
know you're not.
There you are. What is going on?
All right.
From the sounds of things, this might still take a while.
What is...
From the sound, this might still...
Okay.
Are you the real Miyuki Inaba? Or something else just wearing her face?
There's only one Miyuki Inaba in the world, but whether this face is just a mask, it's hard to say. Sometimes a mask is all an idol has.
I know this is a normal TV set. It doesn't even do... Pretty sure I shouldn't be able...
You yourself are the transmitter. The TV is just the receiver. This is the only way I can communicate with you.
That would mean that he's got nanomachines that have her data in them then.
Oh, interesting theory.
Right? It's another way of, Cuda appearing in Almost, or maybe even Fluffy.
Yeah, the TV shenanigans. Remember that?
Maybe even Fluffy is like pinned to Megumi's nanomachines. Maybe nanomachines carrying the unique aspects of like these other people are the way that like this scene is happening.
Wasn't there a scene where like she points out at Fluffy and then somebody suddenly sees Fluffy?
So maybe Sekigahara is in the room.
Yeah.
And then A talks to the cat.
Maybe that's some nanomachine fuckery again.
Yeah. It certainly could be.
Okay.
So like it wouldn't be unreasonable given what we're looking at now for like, you know how people are like, we're looking at personalities that are like currently onboarded onto other people's nanomachines. Hers being a part of his is totally a possibility. And we know that he already has Ida's, right? So that's the thing, is like he has Ida's nanomachines as well, or at the very least Morimura was setting that up. And in theory I guess it would be for like a fucking similar type of body transfer, right?
Okay.
So that Ida, I remember my guess was Ida wants to use Shu's body to pilot the Sentinels. That was my guess on it,
I was blocked by Universal Control.
Okay.
The system denied me, so I had to sneak in on this broadcast.
Kinda over my head, but I guess the point is... You hijacked the airwaves, and that's how we're talking.
Or maybe not, But if she can't manifest herself because Universal Control stops her, then that's another thing too, where it's like Morimura is walking around like as a data ghost, and UC isn't doing anything about it. But then again, if you're cut off from UC, you can still continue to exist. So, but yeah, she's blocked. Okay.
You could say that.
Why me, though?
You're the only one. More accurately, your ID is the only one I could locate. But even beyond that, I know I can depend on you.
Okay, back up. You said something would take a while. What were you talking about?
It will take a while to help you understand.
Understand what?
Our situation. I'm being tracked. I'm cutting the connection for now.
Right. Sudden. Yeah, okay, so she didn't say anything revelatory. She's just verifying what we already kind of know.
Naba's goal.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm not even...
Are you still the same Shu Amiguchi?
Or has Ida taken you over?
Yeah, I saw it. But what are you talking about?
What you saw wasn't a video. Everything you saw was real. All events of the distant past.
Wait, that happened? You're still talking about that movie I watched, right? Okay, hold on. I borrowed that video from Karabe-kun. So let's assume you're telling the truth. What's Karabe-kun's part in it?
Borrowed videos are other people's memories. Karabe watches videos that are handed to him from Izumi, right?
Okay, yeah. Hizumi's memory.
426.
Yeah.
If he loans him a video, if Karabe loans Shu a video, then he's loading him someone's memory to watch.
Yes.
Because that's what a video is.
Yes. Could he give someone else's memories, or would it be for
It would probably.
for...
I'm gonna guess the latter. In which case, though, it's like, all right, so, like, yeah, he's furthering the plan of like someone else's memories coming into Kurabe's head.
Yeah.
Right.
Does he want me to see this stuff too?
He's the same as you. Watching the past unfold. Even if he has no idea, he doesn't know that it's why he keeps coming over. Or even that he's communicating with me.
Wait, you talked to him? When? We were just hanging out.
That's how it appears to you, yes.
So Kurabe-kun's watching the past too. Is that what these weird dreams...
Yes.
So, wait, all these dreams look pretty few... I keep seeing that guy...
It's his past you're seeing. He resembles you greatly.
Yeah. Debatable.
His name is Tetsuya Ida.
Okay, so now you've shown me all this crazy vision stuff. Now what?
I have to find out what he's thinking. What he intends to do. If he's thinking of resetting the plan, then he has to be stopped.
If he wants to loop again, then he has to be stopped.
There's a plan?
But we're
Okay,
not
so
sure what he
what's this
wants.
plan?
We're not sure what he wants to do.
Come on, what have you got cooked? This isn't gonna be some big...
It's not. It's called Project Arc.
She knows about it.
The plan is meant to save humanity.
She understands the context outside of where we are. She has more information about the full scope of reality
Definitely.
than people who found out about lower levels of it, right? People who found out about like the ability to jump between or to loop between or to get between worlds, but might not know about what's happening outside the entire fucking system, right?
As a species, you will all be moved to another planet, and whether you know it or not, this plan revolves around all of you.
But UC actually has files on the outside world, and that's how those inside this world were able to find out about it. The newspapers, or the news reports, the files talking and describing the other planet stuff. BJ, who's sitting there going, I don't know for sure, but it is highly likely that we are not on Earth.
Yeah.
Right? So even there, it's like, okay, accessing what you have through UC, you might not get the fullest possible picture.
True.
So there are people who are semi-informed. People are at different levels of understanding. She's describing what sounds like a complete understanding of the circumstance.
The situation, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, another one.
Another one right across. Yep.
Let me tell you where you are.
What do you... This is...
That's not what I'm... Think bigger. I'm talking about everything you know. Everything in this city. Everything you've lived. It's an isolated enclosure.
An enclosure? But we still get new... You're telling me we're closed off? No, that's too...
That's a reasonable reaction. So, I'm going to unlock a part of the Suwabuki bypass.
She told him to go do it. Right. And she has the access to unlock a part of the map.
True.
You should now be able to see the truth.
She made it possible for Shu and Yuki to actually see this. So she has power. She has knowledge. She has power.
Go to the edge of the warp, to the outer walls of the city itself.
Whoa! What the hell?
Okay.
That was 30 across the world in 30. All right, then we had the calf, we had the date, we had the meetup, right? The oh hey sorry, the letdown, and then floats out of the world. A bunch of dudes are like, God damn it, what the fuck? Right? Contact everybody as well as the U.S. military. Well, yeah.
Wow.
And then he sees everything. And then
After communicating with Miyuki-na, but do they talk there? When he goes outside? Who does he talk to again?
yeah.
You've bypassed the upper
Yeah, he does.
You are now outside the enclosure.
I'm outside the wall now, so outside that, it's just space. What does all this mean? I saw a lot of these huge robots in my dreams, but none of them could fly.
That is Sentinel number 20.
The enclosure is weird because it's not like a glass dome, right? Like, it's energy. So you can actually just exit it. So you're not looking at a fucking like Springfield like bubble that, you know.
Oh,
And you are its operator.
I forget what happens when he rises up. Does he reach the top of the dome, or does he go above the dome?
He's
when
in
there?
space.
Yeah.
He floats through it. And
Okay.
he's able to see the outside.
Okay.
Does Yakushiji work?
The Sentinel was never meant to be transmitted. They found us.
Who's they?
Intruders from another district.
Huh.
That could be the Loop 1 people or the Loop 2 person. Also, shit. Okay, sorry, we were talking about the whole age thing and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot the most important part of when we were revisiting that information. So I was talking about Morimura in theory would age up in a third loop. Ida aged up once, right? But in theory would age up another time in another loop, right?
Okay.
Okino did not age up at all.
Nope.
If that Okino from loop 1 is the same that we're talking about, then Okino did not age up at all. And Okino, who we were theorizing could have exited that situation of danger, found a way out, and has tons of information, right? Think about how much Okino knows. Think about how much Okino was able to do. Think about how smart Okino is compared to all the others that are lost in the dark. Okino's incredible, doing brain hacking, diving for information, trying to find the key, helping design the Sentinels. You know what I mean? Like, moving, making fucking plays, jumping around into the 40s and shit. But all of that is being done
Young.
in the young body,
Yeah.
right? So now you're like, well, hold on a minute.
And we've seen
If you-
Okino in multiple locations as well, right?
How?
I mean, he was in different sectors.
We saw Okino in Sector 1 with 426 and Morimura.
Okay.
And then they left, they landed on Sumere Bridge, and Okino stayed behind to transmit them.
Okay. And what about the Kiriko Doji stuff?
That's the next time we see Okino. If that's the same one, we don't know,
Yeah.
right? But the next time we see Okino is when Kiriko Doji shows up in the prologue of Hijiyama, and they're doing that whole thing where, like, who's this lady and where'd she come from? And then she steals the plans or infiltrates the Shikishima and then, like, escapes.
Yeah.
Right? And then after that, we're following them in the modern day, or rather in Sector 4. Not modern day, but, you know.
Yeah.
She goes to Sector 4 and then he chases her. And then now it's all what we know. But, like, based on that first Okino that we saw in Sector 1, if that is in fact the same one, like, the knowledge that Okino has, because Okino's running around in, I guess it's Sector 5, in 45, right? Sector 4, so Sector 5 is 45,
Okay.
the furthest back in time. Okino's running around in Sector 5, informed at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
So, like, it stands reasonable to assume that it's the same one from Sector 1 in that flashback, because she knows a lot about what's going on. But it's just like, why is Okino still in kid form? Or teenage form, and not aged up like Morimura and Ida and 426. if Okino came from that loop but is not aged up, you know, it's either indicative of
He might be something else entirely.
three guesses. One, the true form is being concealed somehow. Two, they don't know, or they're looping. They're treating that as their first loop, like everyone else, and they're somehow getting information whilst being that young. So at the beginning of the loop, maybe they get enough information or something like that. Who knows? Whatever. But the age depicted is either false or accurate, or they're not connected at all. Right? So there's three options. It's like that's a false Okino age depiction. That's an accurate one, but the information is being still discovered somehow. Or that's literally a second Okino, and the one that we first saw has no connection. Those are the only three logical places to go with it. So we'll discover more as we go forward, but that's basically what my assessment of Okino is.
Okay.
They left their origin point and came to your world.
Talking about multiple, so probably talking about Loop 1.
Another district? Wait, there's more than one of these places?
We need to hide the Sentinel. I can't do anything for you here. You have to go back to your sector.
Go back how? This thing's got propellers. Whoa! We're going down!
Yeah.
Okay.
Falls to the park. Yuki's nearby. And then wherever we left off. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Did you like what you saw?
More so what I heard.
Yeah, okay.
And who does she sound like?
I'm not sure. Since the beginning, I'm like, I think that Miyuki Inaba is Tomi, because Tomi likes to sing and Inaba likes to sing.
Aw, lame.
So that was my guess from the get-go. But
That
you were
was
like,
your call.
No.
Because I was like, oh, I think Okino made that AI.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know. I'm just throwing guesses.
It is so gross today.
And Miyuki having
Funny
like
as heck.
similar
My shoes are
voice
soaked.
tone, but a different voice because she's different.
But it sounds
It sounds like a tone.
close.
Yeah.
This is the scene where she talks about her
Come on. Already covered in mud.
her origin.
What's up? It's not thinking about how. Is that what's got you down? It's just because your people take that as you think.
The whole
oh,
idol
they're
thing,
old.
right?
They just need to. You really are. You watched my Inaba rabbit video?
Yeah.
I mentioned that too, eh?
Yeah. No, you're
Okay,
right. You're right.
okay.
You're right. You absolutely called it, and
Way back.
Yeah, you super called it. Yeah.
One on the board.
I never knew you were so talented. Well, you're in luck. I'm posting a new one when I get home. What is it? Did you see that? There was a light. Probably just...
Yeah, that's meant to be your clue.
Damn. So amazing to look at.
Yeah, no, beautiful. This shot is incredible.
Did that thing fall from... Are you... And my umbrella got blown away. What a drag.
What a weird reaction to this happening.
Yeah.
What a weird reaction.
Oh, we could have totally died just now. What even is that
How did that line come second instead of first? You know, even though she turned her back to look at it, like, yeah.
But what? Oh, this is... I gotta die. Oh, no. A light. And it's moving? Seems We gotta report...
happening? Get out of there!
Boy.
Are you...
Where? No, when am I?
When? Well...
No, what year is it right now?
Oh,
I must have been forcefully shifted here. The front line's been broken.
should I call...
Who are you?
Oh,
No, this place is... I've come... This timeline... They're... come...
Oh no, he's cute. Time to stalk him forever.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah, that pretty much cements it, doesn't it?
I would say so.
And, the part, like, because she's also Usami, rabbit, so that line is there, but she literally says the fucking word, so, and this, it's, yeah, okay, alright, well, put one on the board. that is very, very likely.
Where do we go from here, though?
Straight to fucking Shu's storyline, if we can.
Okay, so who do we got to do?
No, we still gotta crack his open before we can...
Someone else was available, right? Ah, yes. Hijiyama?
Hijiyama's still available. We can maybe find out a little bit more about Okino. And then...
Is the only one? I guess that's where we have to go now.
No choice.
Yo. Let's go, Himbo.
Last thing that happened...
My yakisoba pan angel.
Well, we'll do it after this, actually. Okino's hideout, 3 branches.
Okay.
I should head to school. My yakisoba pan's waiting for me. No, wait. That's not the point. Can't lose focus.
He's blushing over the yakisoba pan.
Hey man, you can carbo load as long as you burn it all off.
Noodle stir-fried. If I had to guess, Okino must be a cat person. Well, not that that's particularly important to know. So the Sentinel's a weapon?
Who did we see feed Fluffy?
Fluffy or the other cat?
It was the other cat. Baited. Okay, yes, true. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, where is Okino? Whoa. Just another student. But she's so pale. And covered in bandages. In the tree's shade, she looked more ghost than girl.
Looks like she looks like she's been trying to get into a can of beans for the last 6 hours. Better leave her alone.
She's no ghost, but she is hauntingly beautiful. As long as I've gotten this close already, maybe... No. This is not the time. Is this cheating? No, of course not.
Damn.
Why would it be?
Big questions.
Okino's a man anyway. If, hypothetically, I had fallen for him, it was when I believed him to be a girl. Oh, now I remember.
There she
He
goes.
cozied up to that rascal Ogata, too. He even confessed his love.
Damn.
Sorry, Okino. But you strayed first.
Oh!
It's only fair.
Excuse me, miss.
Although, like... Oh, that's a route. Although the... I was gonna say, like, if anything, I thought he would be all about his yakisoba pan angel.
Yeah.
Megumi, right? Like...
Spreading himself thin right
exactly. Fucking Marmite on the bread.
now. Where'd she go?
What do you do, Reggie, if everybody's feeding you at the same time? Where do your fucking loyalties lie?
Oof. I need an agenda or something.
You fucking big appetite bastard.
I need a food plan, you know?
Actual heart in his stomach kid.
Hey, Karabe-kun.
Are we on for today? I don't have any money.
I got somewhere to be.
Well, alright.
Do we uncover a path?
Nope, still looking. But I'm sure every action allows a passage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know that cat. It's Okino's little friend again.
Okino's little friend.
So cute.
When did Okino interact with...
That's what I was wondering, because Okino did feed a cat at some point, but I assumed it was not Fluffy.
Ah, which scene was that? Damn it. That's really important, isn't it? Because the girls fed the cat, and then the cat downtown, and then there was also it being perched up on the school gates. But I don't remember what scene Okino would have fed it in which case that's very key, isn't it?
I'm gonna try to see if I have something.
But then there's also the fact that Megumi had to step in to free Ogata from the machinations of
Oh yes, when he
Okino.
was trapped, yeah.
right?
Does it live at the school? Oh, you mean Lucky?
Lucky.
Lucky? Oh, you know, because he's a lucky cat.
Lucky, is it?
A little coin beckoning paw.
Cat of many names, it sounds like.
What's so lucky about him?
You just hang around this cat, and you start finding money everywhere.
What? Seriously?
I mean, it's usually like a couple coins.
Oh, so just loose change.
Well, worth a try. Let's see what's under the box, shall we?
The world is fucking going nuts and imploding around us, and Hijiyama's like, let's follow a cat to see if we can get some coins for some yakisoba pan.
No.
This is what he's up to.
Around here.
The heroes of the world are teleporting into their Sentinels.
Food on the way home? I don't know if I have the money.
And he's fucking following cats around for lucky fucking change.
In the story of Hijiyama Takatoshi, Okino feeds Shintaro, a cat that looks like Fluffy, in the school passageway, and he sees Yakushiji, his yakisoba pan angel.
In the passageway. Okay.
I can't believe I took a note of that.
Good fucking call. Good call. Excellent call.
No, there.
I have to admit, though, a lot of things have happened to me since like high school and Cégep, and my memory is not so good anymore.
No, there.
Okay.
So these notes are really helping me.
Oh, in general.
Yes, in general.
Okay. Okay.
My memory is now garbage.
You're pretty baked out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Sleep lacking, baked out. Trauma,
Fair enough.
everything that can affect your memory.
I feel as if like, even without that, the notes are just incredibly helpful and a smart move to have. So even if it was just like for practical reasons,
It's something that I should do more, actually. Anytime I have an idea, I should take it down.
Well, just this is the right game for it, right? More than any other. Like, this is definitely a solid.
I'm sure that sometimes you have like ideas for stories, and you're like, "Yo, this is really good."
Yeah. You got it. Yeah, you got to pull out your little notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, again, that might be. So is it helpful when you do the episode, the descriptions out behind the scenes for your own memory's sake? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, recapping information would do me a lot of favors because I feel as if hear about loose change. We're on the loose change path.
Cool.
So now we just got to find the cat.
Where did we see the cat?
It walked
door.
We saw it in the schoolyard, and it walked left.
Maybe school gate. Can you access that?
Yeah, that's what I would assume, but we'd have to.
How to access it?
Yeah. So far, I've been on a loop of these 4 areas. No, I was gonna say that, like, for the times when I forget shit when I'm LPing, like, it would be like ideal if I had notes, you know, in some circumstances, especially when things are not particularly straightforward. Because in general, it also helps cut down on like whatever information you're not picking up because of LP shit, you know. So. Yeah, we only have access to the old building, the walkway, the break area, and here. So, the cat has not been found. Let's eyes up because we're kind of
nobody here, nobody here. Can't talk
and then
to
there's the
these
calf
people.
itself, right? So it's got to be back in one of those 2 areas. And again, it was looking for Okino, and now we're just looking for the fucking cat. Let's go back to the walkway. Maybe it's the right sequence of maybe it's like 1, 2, 3. Or it's like hidden behind a post. What could it be? There's no one here. If you walk back this way, you get to go back to the old building. If you go back that way, you get to choose between the schoolyard and the break area.
Anything? Oh, maybe there's change inside the machine.
But I
already checked them.
I did, yeah. Oh, maybe we have to check for change.
Yeah.
In every area. So I checked for change. I didn't check for change in the old building.
Okay.
I did it here.
Old building.
No.
Yeah. Let's check.
Cafeteria is accessible as well.
Calf is also accessible as well.
Maybe there's some in the machines.
Yep, could be. Let's
double check here. Yeah.
Yep.
Cat likes change, eh?
Not even an option. Can't even do it. Okay.
And these doors are not accessible. On the
No,
floor
I've
wall.
been scripting them. All right, let's go to the calf and let's see if we can find change in the calf.
Change.
Small jog instead of full sprint.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the size of the map. If it's a long horizontal way to go, he'll do this run.
Oh yeah.
But if it's like not as long, then he'll just do the little brisk.
Oh, lots of people here.
He'll do that one.